So, my life growing up was very toxic. Um, I had it was toxic at home. It was toxic at school. My home life, I had very toxic parents. They were not supportive. They were honestly bullies, especially my father. And they just were negative, emotionally, mentally, just not supportive at all. And then at school, it was toxic there too. Everybody hated me because um, I was too fat, I was too weird, I was too black. I moved to Solon in the year 2000, and I think there was like four of us at school, um, and I was most definitely too gay. They did not like that at all. So it was kind of like when I was at home, it was just like torment. I just wanted to be at school. And when I was at school, it was torment. I just wanted to be at home. I never had a happy place. I would say the only happy place I had was like with television and movies. And that's probably why I have the career choice that I do now. But that was like my only safe, happy place that I felt that I had. Um, the defining moment where my mindset changed when I was younger, it didn't. I always had that feeling of like, this is never going to get better. This is hell. I hate it here. I didn't have that moment where my mindset really changed. I would say I had it in my early 20s a little bit, but then my mother took it away from me, kind of knocked me off that pedestal. And then I would have those moments like up and down throughout my 20s, and I learned why. When I was 28, I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder. Um, so then I understood the highs and lows a little bit more. But I would say when my mindset truly changed, like for like in a permanent way, was when I was 32. I'm 33 now. When I was 32 years old, I felt like at that time is when I finally was medicated correctly. Even though I found out when I was 28 I had bipolar disorder, it still takes a little bit of time to be medicated correctly because you have to see what your body takes to in a positive way. So I would say about 32. And then before I turned 33, I wanted to do something different in life. I had decided that when I turned 33, I was going to do like a year of God, where the whole year I was going to try something where I just trusted God. I just followed in his footsteps and just did what he wanted. Um, and just gave 100% to what I wanted, like my dreams, and just, like leaned on him and just trusted every move through him. And I had never done it before. I definitely would question him a lot. Um, like when anything went wrong or things like that. So I just wanted to try something different because my life had never been the way I wanted it to. So I'm like, okay, you have to change it up if things aren't going the way that you plan or that you want it to be. So my year of God started November 18th, 2025, and it is March 4th, 2026. So that's about like 4 months. And I will say in 4 months into my year of God, I've gotten more accomplished than I have in my whole entire life. So, definitely my mindset changed there. And life today is still filled with it's filled with a little bit of obstacles, but I look at them different. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to start over, and I'm grateful that um, I can use my creativity in a powerful way. I'm grateful that I have passion. I'm grateful for my dreams. I'm grateful that I'm able to go after them. I'm grateful that God is making moves for me. I'm grateful for all of it. So, yeah, I would say age 32, age 33, between there. And then encouraging words for the youth. Definitely just know that, like, whether you're in elementary school, whether you're in middle school, high school, that is just a small chunk of your life. It's not that serious. Really, it's not that serious. That person who might be bothering you in school, they literally are nobody. Um, your main focus should be you. That's it. Um, Definitely network with your peers, build. Um, don't take things too serious because you are still in like high school, middle school. But definitely instead of planning for the next 10 minutes, plan for the next 10 years. When I was in school, I used to be worried about what was happening next week when I should have been worrying about what my life was going to be like at age 25. Because I thought that was it. I felt like I was in a box and that was it. Like we're in high school and this is it. This is all that's going to happen. These are all the people that I'm going to come around and like, and that's not true. Literally, none of those people I am around now, thank God. But it, it's just like, it means nothing basically. So, the people that I went to school with that were not thinking like me and were like planning and thinking about the next 10 years and not the next 10 minutes are successful as hell right now. Um, because they realize that this is small. This is just for childhood and that's it. When you graduate, you're gonna go off and do what you need to do, whatever your passion is, whatever you want to do in life. But, this is just little stuff right now that literally means nothing. Um, so, like I said, just have fun. Don't take anything too serious when it comes to like other people's opinion. Well, actually, for other people's opinions, don't care about them at all, especially if they have a bunch of stuff that you don't even want, then you should never value anything they have to say. Um, and just stay focused and like I said, network. Use your resources. I did not use resources in high school. I wish I did. I wish my English teachers, I wish I would have wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and had them critique it, and like they could have wrote me so many letters of recommendations to different places. And yeah, so just focus. Don't focus on the next 10 minutes, focus on the next 10 years of your life, and just don't care about irrelevant people because it will get you nowhere. And then my name is Taylor, and I am that Rose.